the beeper. Ooh, hammer. I want 1,000 of them. Hi, hi. I'm Kanna. Camels. I love you. Tamogumi. Kanna na 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 na. Hi, hi. I'm Kanna. Camels. I love you. Tamogumi. Kanna na 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 na. The fan name? Tamogumi. Hi, hi. Konkanana. Hi, hi. Oh wait, I should mute myself. Just there we go. There we go. Hi everyone. Ugh. Today is allergy shot day, which means it's also chatting stream day because when I get my allergy shots, my body goes through it a little bit. But hi, happy Tuesday. So soft sounding today, yeah. We're gonna be sitting here in the rainy, just I don't know, summertime vibes. I tired? Yeah, the allergy shots just tanks my energy levels. Oh, which by the way, I know the next allergy shot day. Let me write it up in my calendar. Oh, I have a collab scheduled on that day. But later in the day, so hopefully you'll be fine. My scheduled placeholder waiting room. Oh, I forgot to fix that. Oh, no, wait, I think I also forgot to fix the stuff about this stream. Oh, yeah, this one has the wrong description. Let me update that. Chattamate kudasai, Camels. I think it's in the wrong playlist as well. Yeah, there we go. No, I fixed it. Oh, I fixed it. There we go. The scheduled placeholder thingy, I will fix after stream. Yeah. The description is updated, Camels. If you like refresh your YouTube, it'll be fixed. It's because when you make a stream in YouTube, you guys know that these streams have like the stream description, right? Like it has the stream rules, it has the links and everything. The reason why that is relatively easy to do is because when you make a stream waiting room, you reuse a previous one. So the only time you really make your description or fix it is if you have something major happening, or like the first time you stream on YouTube, you have to make your description. If not, I would have to start from scratch every single time. So sometimes I forget to update my like top description, like the top sentence, which I usually do change. And also when you copy like the stream details, usually you copy the playlist and stuff, and I forgot to change that. The description can actually update automatically without a refresh. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so... Oh, I forgot to put my phone on silent. There we go. Now phone is on silent. But yeah, so my day today, Camels, has not been very eventful. I woke up at 1. I woke up a little bit late today. Or like at 12:45 or something. So I got up around then, fed the cats, got ready for the day in the bathroom. Actually switched those around, got ready for the day in the bathroom, then fed the cats. Then ate my breakfast and was basically out the door immediately. Because when I get my allergy shot, I have to stop by the apothecary beforehand to pick up the actual like allergy shot medication thingy. And there was a bigger waiting line than there usually is, because I go in the middle of the day, so it's not like the post like work day rush is there, but there was actually a waiting line. And the people that were in front of me in line took a lot of time. They took a lot of time, like talking to the apothecarians or whatever you want to call them. The pharmacist, that's probably pharmacist. So I was just standing there waiting, being like, oh my god, I'm going to run late. And I ended up getting to the doctor's office eventually 1 minute past my appointment time. But it worked out because the nurse at the doctor's office was like 20 minutes late. She was 20 minutes late, so I guess I didn't need to worry about getting there at like 1 minute past my appointment time. But she was nice. She's a really nice nurse this time. I don't think I've gotten the allergy shot from her before, but she was super nice. She said it like almost completely painlessly. But today, like, was one of those days where like on both, like, because I get one in each arm, like upper arm. And like where they set the allergy shot, I just got like an immediate like red reaction that like spread out, like your skin turns like blotchy pink. And the nurse was like, oh yeah, you're reacting to both of these. And I was like, sometimes that happens. I took pictures of it so I can see if I still do it next time, because I feel like the last couple of times I've gotten the allergy shot, I've been reacting a tiny bit more than usual. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because my body is my body and it likes to mess with me. Yeah, so when I got back home, I face planted on my bed and slept for 2 hours. And then, before my alarm rang, Tomo jumped up on the bed and was like, dinner, dinner. He was like stepping around me and just doing like this little like, hey, it's dinner soon, right? Meows. I was going like, please, Tomo, let me sleep. Let me sleep for the like additional 10 minutes that I have before my alarm bell rings. And then instead of giving up, he just went to the other side of me and did like a mirror. Cat alarm has no off switch, yeah. Like, I'm waking up a tiny bit early from my nap, but that's fine. And then I jumped in the shower and stuff. But yeah, I think when I have my allergy shot days, I shouldn't put my stream times before like 6:30. It would have been fine. Like, I think I could have streamed at 6 if my doctor's office weren't late, because they were 20 plus minutes late, almost 30 minutes late actually. And that kind of throws my entire schedule off. Because when I'm done with the allergy shot, I have to stay at the doctor's office for another like 20-25 minutes, just to make sure you don't get any immediate like reactions and stuff. So yeah, always expect delays with healthcare. Yeah, I gotta like bake the delays into my schedule. So maybe I'll schedule allergy shot day streams at like 7 at the earliest. Or alternatively take a break day on allergy shot days. But it's once every 28 days, Combos. That's too frequent. That's too frequent to take an extra break day. I don't like that. I already take a break day once every 2 weeks. Once every 28 days on top of that? No. I can't do that, Camels. I'm sorry. How is that frequent? It's really frequent, Camels! It's really freaking. Imagine your work going like, oh, once every 28 days you can have a day off. You'll be like, whoa, that is so often. Bruh. Instead, I'll just stream shorter. Like, I don't know how long I'll stream today, but we'll do these like short, cozy chatting streams. Except for next month, in which I have a collab stream. I might actually want to reschedule that allergy shot just in case. That might be the most insane thing I've ever said. That's only like 13 days a year. I know. What if I did my allergy shot days on Wednesdays? No, that would be bad. That's my one day off. I'll be back, right? I'm already here, Camels. Weekends are a thing. When I'm a VTuber, Camels, weekend just kind of doesn't exist. I think about that sometimes. I'm like, I don't have a concept of weekend anymore, because this is like the full-time thing that I do now is this. So I don't really have a concept of a day off other than my Wednesdays, and the Wednesdays aren't really weekends. I'm choosing to not let them exist, but there's nowhere I would rather spend my time than with you guys, Camels, on Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah. Oh yeah, the only thing that barely lets me keep a concept of a weekend is the Monday hand cams. True. Those mark like the start of the week, which is why last week when there wasn't a Monday hand cam, I felt weird. It felt really weird on Tuesday and Wednesday last week. Yeah. Of course, the cutest reason ever you fold. Yeah. Anyway, happy Saturday. It's Tuesday. I have to break it to you, but it's Tuesday. No matter where you are in the world, it is not Saturday. Maybe some of you have maybe gotten a Wednesday by now, but it's not, no, it's not Saturday. Not anywhere. Yeah. Last week didn't have a Monday, weirdly enough. Yeah, it was so weird. No hand cam, no Monday. Though next week we'll have a hand cam. Oh wait, I have to check a thingy. I just remembered there's a thing I have to follow up on. I just sent like a 2-second DM Camels. Actually a time traveler? It's Saturday? Are you sure? There we go. Let's just round it up and call it Friday. Hey, if you're rounding up the week now, we're going to go back to the past Sunday, Camels. We're closer to the previous weekend than we are to the upcoming weekend. You're a future Camel, you have Wednesday. I mean, some of you might have Wednesday, yes. That is reasonable. But Saturday, no. Friday, no. We're too early, Camels. We're too early in the week. Ugh. Oh, hi for dropping in. Kanna. Welcome to chill chatting mode. You're the closest store 5 days in a row and finally have some days off, so it's kind of Saturday for you. Ah, the middle of the weekend. Or the shifted weekends. I mean, I guess some of you guys might work Saturdays and Sundays consistently, because I know sometimes you can have like a shifted work schedule, or there's those professions that have like 10 days on, 10 days off, that type of thing. I know it's not too unusual in if you work like on an oil platform, or if you work somewhere where you have to like live on location when you're working, which I know sometimes for fish farming and stuff, if they live on location to like feed the fishes and things. Though that isn't necessarily like 10 days, but it can be like, I guess like 2 months on, 2 months off and stuff. Oh, and I had at my summer job like years back, one of the ladies I worked with, her husband worked ships. He worked like big like oil ships or something like that. So I think he had like 5 months on and then like 5 months off or something, because it was like long haul, like big ships that go like around the world type thingy. Yeah. Yeah. You're a long time on the oil rigs? Yeah. Your friend had that type of schedule at a water purification plant. Ah, interesting. You don't think you could do 5 months straight of work? I don't think you like genuinely work like non-stop. Of course you probably have some downtime, but you spend your downtime on the ship or at whatever harbor you're docked at. Like you can't fly home every weekend type thing. Which is why they have the on-off schedule thingy. Yeah. Your uncle works a job like that? He's a marine engineer that does engine maintenance on big ships at sea. Ah, yeah. You had a friend who worked oil fields. He did 3 months on, 3 months off. Yeah. I think for some people, they probably really prefer it. Others likes the regular 9 to 5. I think me personally, if it was something like 1 week on, 1 week off, I could probably do it. But like months at a time, probably no. The money must be really good for a job like that. It probably depends, like, on what your profession is. Because some place like those big ships and like oil rigs, they probably also need people in regular like maintenance positions and cooking and stuff like that. So I have no idea what the salary differences are, but you get consistent time off when you're not working. Like you get like months at a time off, which must be nice. There's downtime, but you're on site. They call it FIFO. Fly in, fly out where you are. Oh, I see. It's stuff on family life. True. If you have a family, then they have to be on their own for a long time. Your cousin serves as an engineer on a Navy ship for 3-4 months. Pays very good. Yeah. But yeah, I always think it's fascinating that there's a whole bunch of professions that are like that. And there's a little bit of like stuff for everyone if you like, if that would be your preferred like working hours and stuff. Yeah. And then you have what I consider to be even more messed up combos is variable shift work, which one of my mom's friends works as a nurse, and they do like rotating shifts. So like 1 week she'll have like a regular daytime schedule. 1 week she'll have like an afternoon schedule. And then 1 week she'll have like the third week she'll have like nighttime schedule. I'm like, that's gotta be killer. Like every week or stuff like that, like rotating around shifts. So that's like the nightmare scenario. And also nursing is tough work, like really tough work, because you have to like carry people around, like not necessarily like carry, but you have to like lift people and take care of people, obviously. Yeah. You wouldn't want a job like that? Would be hard to watch Kanna every day? Aw. A lot of your friends do shift work and it's nearly impossible to schedule hangouts. Do they ever get weekends off? Yeah. And like, I know that my mom's friend, like the days she had off would be really weird as well. I think she had like a week off, like in a row and stuff like that. But I just remember every time I heard about her schedule, it would be different. And it was, yeah, really weird and seemed awful. But she'd been a nurse for like years and years and years. 24/7 factories also have rotating 12-hour day night shifts. Doesn't work for you at all. It left you in a terrible mental state. Oh, that sounds awful, yeah. You wonder what the protocol is if an oil rig accidentally drill into a Cthulhu? Well, if it drills into a Cthulhu, I don't think protocol matters. I think they're all very dead. Which is kind of what you learn in the game Still Wakes the Deep. Though I don't know if that was a Cthulhu or it was something, that's for sure. You think the protocol is GG? Yeah. That's a South Park reference? Did that happen in South Park? Wow. Yeah. Already did find that answer in the one horror game. Yeah, that's the Still Wake the Deep. Just eldritch stuff. Also, yeah, that game will hit you in the feels. As a warning. Sorry, I'm just itching my nose. Yeah. You have a relative who's a nurse. She couldn't go home at all during the first months of COVID. Oh yeah, healthcare services during the start of that. That must have been brutal. Yeah. The DLC barely explains anything. To be fair, I do think it's the type of mystery game that's just mystery. It's just like mysterious mystery, and it's not meant to explain things, which is frustrating for people like me who just like a little bit of explanations. But yeah, the main game was better though. I think the main game told a better overall story. The DLC wasn't bad. Explaining everything would ruin it, in your opinion? I guess it may be, but... I like a tiny bit of explanation. It's like a hint of an explanation. Just a tiny, like, smidge of explaining. Yeah. But I guess that's there's a fear of a scary thing, like the fear of the unknown kind of vibe. Yeah. Also, I have some like right neck pain today. I woke up like with a minor neck pain, but I think the allergy shot exacerbated it because it can make like muscular pain worse. But I'll just do plenty of stretches off stream. So if you see me like leaning in this direction a lot today, like doing this, that's just me stretching my neck. Hi for dropping in. We know more about the space than the ocean. Yeah, it's scary. Oh, Camels! Earlier today, when I was like surfing on my phone, because while I was done with my allergy shot, I had to just sit and wait at the doctor's office for like almost half an hour. I was like surfing on Twitter, as you do, and apparently there's been like Beast of Reincarnation like previews, like you know game company, no, not game companies, like game journalists often get to play a demo of a game before it launches so they can like do their like impression articles and stuff. If you don't know what Beast of Reincarnation is, let me find a picture of it so you can look at it while I'm talking about it. Beast of Reincarnation. There we go. Here's the game cover, I think. Picture for stream folder. And then... yeah, the press reviews. The press demo reviews. Not the full review, but this demo review. This one. Oh, it's a low resolution picture, but that's fine. Maybe that's just good. It's the game that Game Freak is doing, the Pokemon company, but it's not the Pokemon team, I don't think. So this is what like several I found like a Twitter post that summarized what several reviewers were saying. So okay, this is just like their little like bullet point list. They're saying the main game is 30 to 40 hours. Similar to games like Stellar Blade, Sekiro, Ghost of Yotei, and Final Fantasy 16. So like a little bit like Souls game flavored action game is kind of what I'm taking out of that. More generous parry window compared to Sekiro. Not as hard as Souls games. Open zone games, so you have zones. Lots of Nier Automata vibes, which I like that because I haven't played Nier Automata yet, but I really like the Nier Automata aesthetic. So that's pretty cool. Very different from Game Freak's Pokemon games, and yeah, looking at the game, just design-wise, it does look like it's very different from Game Freak's Pokemon games. The real question is, can you pet the big doggo? Oh, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm like guaranteed you can. I think they even showed that in some of like the previous trailers. Yeah. Apparently there's very few Game Freak devs working on it. It's mostly in directing roles. Ah, interesting. Okay, continuing the bullet point list. It says fast-paced action combat, easy to pick up fun gameplay. That is good. Swift and responsive controls, and you can slow down time for command-based moves, like with Ku the doggo. Similar elements to Final Fantasy VII's remake's ATB system. I don't know what that is, because I haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake, but for those of you that have, maybe that means something. As we saw in the trailers, Emma, the main protagonist, like her hair extends into tree roots that help with traversal, but that I remember them showing off. It's a combat system, which is excellent. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Also says giant bosses, campfires to upgrade abilities. How is the dog's name spelled? Oh, K-O-O, the Koo. Intriguing story. I like that they don't spoil the story. It just says intriguing story. Setting feels similar to Princess Mononoke, which also intrigues me because I really like Princess Mononoke. Director was influenced by Blade Runner themes, and it was apparently in development for 5 to 6 years. Well, that was the little like bullet point list based on the like game journalist reviews that are out so far. Yeah. I saw the combat part of it for the trailer for part 3 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was skeptical, but this is a different game. Yeah. Isn't this Game Freak's new upcoming game? Yeah, it is. Which I'll be playing. I'm super playing this, Kamals. It's a huge pass up of high tier inspirations. Yeah, we'll see how it comes together, and it's coming out in 2 weeks, so I'm excited. My schedule that week is going to be a lot of Beast of Reincarnation. It's a turn-based mechanic where you pause time mid-combat and pick a move. Oh, it'll be interesting to see how it's influenced. Oh, you were thinking see you, which is hound in Irish. Oh, it's pretty cool. You started when in 2 weeks? Yeah, August 4th. That's also like the same time when the new like cute game Big Walk is coming out, like the collab game, like the friend game. And then we're also getting Fields of Mystria at the same time, and very shortly afterwards it's Marvel Tokon. So it's that week is awful for game releases. August is only 2 weeks away. We're on July 21st today. August is literally 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 days. We're 11 days away from August, Kamals, which is amazing. Yes, hands. I'm doing doing the actual hands. It's amazing because then we're one step closer to winter, and I love that. Where did the month go? Don't worry about it. Yeah. When games mentions a lot of other popular games. Oh, this wasn't the little like list I read up here, or like bullet point lists. That wasn't Beast of Reincarnation like advertisement. That was the game like journalists comparing the game to other stuff, which I think is a pretty normal thing the game journalists do to like let the gamers know what it's like, what the vibes are similar to. I don't think Beast of Reincarnation has been like, oh, we are like Nier Automata vibes and Blade Runner and Sekiro and stuff. They're just rolling with their own stuff. Yeah. Meanwhile, countries like Southeast Asia is entering heavy rain and flash flood season. Oh, that's dark. Many headpads. Yeah. Did I see the news that they'll showcase the new Witcher 3 DLC during Gamescom? Oh, I saw. Yeah. So apparently during the Gamescom opening night live, we'll get a new look at the Witcher 3 DLC. And I'm crossing my fingers for a release date. I think we might get a release date then as well. I'm telling you, Kamos, the Gamescom opening night live is going to be good. I have a good feeling about it. Not necessarily tons of like new releases, but proper gameplay looks on things we've heard about before, or like story trailers and stuff like that, and hopefully release dates. Yeah. Still can't believe it's getting DLC. I mean, it's pretty smart. It's obviously like long ago that game has gotten updates, but it's pretty smart to bridge it over for Witcher 4. You think the rumors are spring next year or something around there? I mean, it would make sense. Am I going to book a whole month just for Witcher 3? I don't know. But I really want to play through it with you guys because it's a great game and I haven't played the DLCs. Like the first and second, like Heart of Stone and Blood and Wine DLC. Yeah. Also, hi. Wow. But yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just excited for the Gamescom opening night live, and it's not that far away. When was it again? It's on the 25th, August 25th. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 weeks now. A little bit over a month. Yeah. You can't be bothered to play such long games, so it'd be fun to watch me play it instead. Yeah. And I will say, Witcher 3 has a lot of good side quests. Like, the side quest in Witcher 3 actually has intriguing decisions. Like, sometimes you have to make a moral decision. Sometimes you get interesting stories. I think a lot of their side quests are very well written and have cool stuff. It's less of the generic, like, just fetch like 20 pieces of wood, or you do sometimes have a little bit more like, oh, you go into the forest and slay this creature, but it's less of that and more of actual like little stories surrounding the side quest, if I remember correctly, which I really like. You played the start of Witcher 3 and that was an intro? Oh my god, the intro, yes. Oh yeah, they do have plans you can pick up. They do, which add on to the gameplay time for me. that does add on to the gameplay. Dun 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 dun. Ugh. Next it. Next it. You have to force yourself to ignore the plants after a while. But what about when you need it for a decoction? You need it for like the oils or the herbs or the witcher brews, and suddenly you're out of healing potions because you didn't pick up your plants, Camels. You didn't pick up your plants. Also, you can loot people's houses for stuff. Yeah. You know you want? I'll pick up all the plants. Come on, all of them. All of them. Then you roll with the punches and make a different one. There's only one swallow potion though, the healing one. You would never use them because what if you need them later? Oh, believe me, in Witcher, you need to use your potions, Camels. If you're not using your potions in Witcher, well, then you're just so good you're not getting hit. Yeah. You don't think you need 50 of each plant? You do though. You do, because suddenly, Camels, the way it works in Witcher is like you have lots of different oils for your weapons that are good for different types of creatures and stuff. And when you unlock recipes, you obviously need to make them. I think the oils you only need to make once or something, but you need a lot of different plants and herbs for them. I remember. And if you're not compulsively picking up everything, then suddenly you're going to be out. But yeah, Witcher is one of those games where I actually don't hoard my potions, at least. Potions I remember using very liberally. This was again years ago. Years ago when I played it. I used potions a lot. And then I used the oils a lot. I don't think I used the bombs too much though. The bombs I remember kind of just hoarding. Yeah. Is it the kind of combat where you magnetize the enemies and automatically fly towards them when you swing your sword? I don't think you magnetize. I think you can lock on. And then you magnetize more, obviously, because your camera is facing them. But the combat can be challenging. Also, it can be very different depending on your build. That is the one thing I like about The Witcher, is The Witchers as like a lore-wise thingy have sword combat, and then they have magic signs and stuff. And they obviously also have bombs and things. And you can do more for sword heavy playthrough, or you can do more of like a magic sign heavy playthrough. And the sword things also have different like variations, because they have like heavy, light, and medium armors and things, and you can do a very like light armor, sword heavy build, or medium armor, lots of science build, and even more of like a potion focused build. Yeah. You like more rigid combat systems where you're responsible for your positioning and can whiff attacks? Yeah, everyone likes different stuff. Is there a bow and arrow in the game? There is at least crossbows. I don't remember if there were proper bow and arrows, but crossbows are a thing because there's quite a bit of flying enemies that you need to down. It's been so long. It's been years and years. Yeah. But it's a really good game. Heavily recommend if you like fantasy setting games. Though I don't like any of the romance options in the game. That's my one big pet peeve. One of them I'm like, eh. On the other one is the worst romance interest ever conceived in gaming. But that's my perhaps hot take on The Witcher, and I stand by it. Yeah. We don't need to talk about it now, because if I play the game in the future, you're going to hear about it in depth. But it is my opinion, and it is valid because everyone is allowed to have their gaming opinions. Yeah. Maybe you'll keep playing to see why I hate Yennefer so much. I mean, you might love her. If you do, then that's fine. Yeah. Witcher 2 was really good as a very different game in ways and quite challenging at times. I think they're remaking... Are they remaking Witcher 1? I swear they're remaking Witcher 1 or something. You like Yennefer because of the books? I don't even like her book. I haven't read the books, but I've heard some stuff about her in the books, and I don't like her in the books. If I read the books, Camels, I'm going to be entering them with a very heavy non-Yennefer bias. And I don't think I can read the books for that reason, because they push her as the romance interest, which is their prerogative because it's books, but for the game version, I'm allowed to do whatever I want because it's the game. Yeah. You have a high tolerance for your yank, but Witcher 1 is something else. Yeah, I swear they're remaking it. But I don't know if they confirmed it, but I know there's rumors about it, if it's not confirmed. Oh, hi, if you're jumping in. Welcome to Cozy Chatting. I was about to say outdoors, but we're indoors since the outdoors is visible. They're remaking it. It has been confirmed. Oh, nice. I can't wait to play that then, because I've heard intriguing stuff about like the story settings that are in the first and the second game. I hope they remake the second then, if they're remaking the first, so you can play all of them in modern iterations. Enjoying the great outdoors from the comfort of indoors. Exactly. Though it is a little bit scary with the bugs. If you have like a setting like this, then bugs could get inside, which would be scary. So I would feel safer. Like, it wouldn't look as good, but I would feel safer if there was like a bug netting. If there was a bug netting like covering the doorway to the outdoors. You think 2 still holds up today? Oh. Yeah. We'll see. What they do with remakes and stuff in the future. I need at least 3 mosquito candles here. Yeah, I know in Japan, which is just kind of like a Japanese inspired background. In Japan, they have those little like ceramic mosquito thingies, like mosquito burners or bug like burners thingies that they have. And some of them are shaped like pigs, which is really cute. Yeah. You tend to get at least 1 bug come in at night. Oh, do you have your window open? The big shaped ones? Yeah, the pig shaped little mosquito incense burners or whatever they are. Yeah, those are very cute. I remember it was that one Oh god, that's one series that I really wanna rewatch. It was called Japanese Style Originator. It used to be on Netflix, but I'm pretty sure it's not anymore. But back when I was in university, it was on Netflix, and I watched the entire thing. And they had a lot of like Japanese, like how things are made segments. And I remember they had one, I think, where they showed how they made this little Japanese ceramic pigs. This is really cute. What was it about? Oh, Japanese Style Originator was basically like a Japanese variety show. They would have different hosts, and they would do the Japanese show thing where the hosts sometimes are visible like on little boxes up in the corners as they watch videos, and sometimes they would have like places. But it would be a lot of like Japanese culture and like how Japanese arts and crafts are made and cute stuff. And they had a little like doggo mascot as well, like a little Shiba Inu. Yeah. The best mosquito burner we had was a wheezing. They billowed out smoke just like in its pride. Ooh, a Pokemon incense burner. Cool. Did I ever watch Begin Japanology? I don't think so. Let me see. Japanese Style Originator. Yeah. I think in Japan it was a longer program. Yeah, it's called Wafu Shouhonke. It was a TV program in Osaka, Japan. And then they restructured it, I think, for Netflix, where they called it Japanese Style Originator. Yeah, I wanna watch that one again. It was so cozy, and they had really cozy music. It seems like the show ended in... Yeah, it ended in 2020. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Well, and they had a lot of seasonal themes. They would do like summer themed episodes and like winter themed episodes, and they would show a lot of like seasonal food. I don't know. It's just a cozy variety program. Is it still on Netflix? Wait, let me check. Netflix. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it's not, but Japanese Style Originator. No, at least not on Netflix in Norway. Depression, but also not that surprising, to be honest. When I Google it though, like the third result is Netflix, ironically, but it's only like an old entry for it. Yeah, I don't think there's like any streaming service that has it, which is really sad because again, it was a really cozy just variety show, like perfect to have on while you eat or while you're just doing something and you want to have some cozy entertainment on the side. You might have to try that show out. Oh yeah, if you can find it, I heavily recommend. It just had such cozy vibes and like nice music in the background. It was just like an all-rounder, just comfy watching. Especially if you like Japanese culture. I mean, you kind of have to like Japanese culture. And you like learning about like foods and crafts and yeah, good stuff. And also see cute Shiba Inus because they had their Shiba Inu mascot. Nowadays, when I'm eating dinner though, I tend to watch a lot of cooking videos on YouTube. Cooking videos or just like the videos where they like eat everything at like X location, like eat everything at Subway. I don't know. It's just fun watching food videos while you eat. And I can't watch something like an anime or a TV show while I eat because then you want to watch the entire episode. But eating might take only 10 to 15 minutes. So I like having just a YouTube food video that I can watch for only the duration of me eating, and then I just pause it. Eating videos keeping you company? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Recently found a channel of a Japanese carpentry team that still build houses the traditional way. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like handicraft and like craftsmanship videos and like how it's made type stuff. Yeah. I hope you're liking the BDM as well. I was going to play something traditionally like Japanese, but while I was clicking through my BDM folder, I found this one and I was like, oh, it's the perfect chill stream vibes. Also, since I have a slight headache, it's nice to have something very supremely relaxing to listen to. It's a very slow one, yeah. Don't let me know if I need to like up the volume or anything, and I would. But I think it's nice. You love how gentle this BGM is? Yeah. Ohayo. Oh, good morning if you're waking up. I hope you had a good sleep. Volume is perfect. Oh, good. Yeah. Good BGM, good volume. Perfect. Yeah. Ooh. Dun. Bum. Oh. I don't really have an itinerary written down for what we should talk about today, Kamal, since today is a chatting stream. So if you have anything, you can also just ask me random stuff, as long as I'm not on like a tangent about anything specific. Yeah. Oh my god, I just looked up like a game news site to see if there was anything interesting, other interesting there, and a headline is apparently the early concept of Splatoon Raiders made the devs feel like the bad guys. Wow. Everyone who played the prototype kept saying poor salmonoids. This is the game I'm playing on Thursday. Hopefully they changed it, I'm guessing, for the full game. But that's crazy that like the prototype just had everyone going like, are we the bad guys? Like, seriously. Do my cats sense when I'm under the weather? Not really. I don't think so, at least. Do you think I'm going to stick with Grand Archive and play more? Oh, I think so, yeah. I downloaded the Grand Archive sandbox thingy, but I haven't booted it up yet. But I definitely want to learn the herb deck. You hope they didn't? That sounds so funny. I think they changed it. I'm guessing they changed it. Any plans on doing a collab on the Mecha Chameleon game? It depends on if anyone just invites me to a collab for it. I have a couple of collabs on my schedule. I will say I have a collab scheduled for the Big Walk game. So I'm excited for that because that one looks super fun and like right up my alley. Mecha Chameleon looks cute, but it's not like a type of... I think I would like it like once or twice, but I don't know if I would like it to play it like tons of times. Splatoon Raiders review came out. Apparently it's 15 to 20 hours. Ooh. Then maybe I'll beat it in 3 streams. We'll see. Yeah. It's not a game to play a lot. Yeah, I think it's as fun as like a one-off thing, but yeah. Are you looking forward to playing the Big Walk with your friends? It looks fun. Yeah, I'm so excited for the Big Walk. The Big Walk looks really like goofy and fun. 3 7-hour streams? No, more like 3 5-hour streams. Have I ever tried Call of Duty Zombie Revival? I have not tried any of the Call of Duty games. And also I've only played for like shooter games. I've only played Halo once, back when I was in junior high school at a friend's house. Do you ever get lost in thought and spend way too long in the shower? Not really, because I go in the shower, I shower quickly, and then I get out. quickly and thoroughly. I have a shower routine, but yeah, I don't really spend more time in the shower than that. Also because I often tend to shower like before I make dinner, like after I take a nap, and then I'm running short on time for stream. So I can't linger. I have to be efficient and quick. Splatoon Raider has a lot of post-game content that could double the hour count. We probably won't do that. Probably won't do the post-game stuff, yeah. I need to zoom by default. Yeah, when I shower earlier in the day, I have to zoom. Sometimes I shower after stream, then I guess I could linger. But then at the same time, I don't want to like shower for too long because then it gets closer to when I go to bed, and then my hair would be wet, and I don't wanna sleep with wet hair because then I always wake up with the pillow really damp and stuff, and I don't like that. The longer your hair is, the longer it takes to dry, Camels. Yeah. Yeah. The curse of long hair, yeah. Could eat caramel fudge lately? I eat it every day, of course. That's a normal part of my diet. Worth the trouble though? It's like you gotta figure out your balance. Like how long is too long for your hair? I'm sure it's going to reach like a length and I'll be like, oh my god, I gotta chop some off now. Where I don't want to like deal with the hassle, but yeah. Did I catch up on any books lately? Lately, in my free time, I've just been reading a little bit of manga. And I've also been watching Amphibia a lot. And I'm rewatching Dexter. So I've been watching that. And I've been playing like a little bit of like smaller games on the side. After we talked about Minesweeper the other day on stream, I booted up Minesweeper yesterday evening and played a little bit. This is why we can't talk about Minesweeper combos. Minesweeper is so addicting. I booted it up and I played a little bit while I watched Amphibia, and I lost all my 50/50s. As I do, I have incredibly bad luck with Minesweeper 50/50s. I found a barber in my new place. Oh, a hairdresser. Yeah, there is a hairdresser around where I live, so I've gone to a new place. I did that not too long after I moved here. Yeah. Still have no idea how Minesweeper works. Oh, don't worry about it. It will wreck your brain. If you don't know how Minesweeper works and you're not tempted to play it, then don't worry about it. Have a salon worker ever wash my face? Yo, Camels, salons wash your face when they wanna shave you. I'm a girl. When I go to the hairdresser, they only wash your hair, Camels. It's different for girls. Also, the last time I went to the hairdresser, I just showered right before because I didn't want them to wash my hair. So I just went there with my hair pre-showered. To play Solitaire, I like Solitaire Spider. But not... the regular Solitaire is okay, but Solitaire Spider is where it's off. You picked up Picross again after that tangent. You forgot you had a Kemono Friends themed one on the Switch. Ooh, that sounds fun. You boot up Minesweeper and there goes 3 hours. Yeah, it's one of those like time sync games. You never gotten a shave at a salon? But the option is there for guys, but for salons, I think the only places where they like do like face stuff is if you're like on a salon that kind of doubles as a beauty spa or something. Maybe they have face treatments there, like face massages and face packages, but that's not my thing. I am not that type of a girl, Camels, that goes to beauty salons and stuff. Also, that's pretty rare in Norway. Usually hair salons are just hair salons in Norway in my experience. They can do like pretty complicated like hair care stuff, but usually people go to like massage and like beauty places if they want like face treatment or like other stuff. You always fall half asleep when they wash your hair. I wish I could do that. I hate the thingy you have to lean back in to get your hair washed at a salon. It always hurts my neck, which is why I just wash it myself now before I go. Yeah. I feel like everything in a beauty salon would cause a flare-up for me. Yeah, probably. So it's not my thing, but it wasn't my thing even before I got my allergy condition. Though I do think like getting a neck and shoulder massage can be nice. That is the only thing I think if I went to like one of those like beauty places that also do massages, the only thing I would do is like a proper indulgent neck and shoulder massage, because I have gotten that done once in the past. My mom paid for it when we were on like a mini like in Norway vacation when I was in university. She got one done and she paid for me to get it done as well, and that was really nice. That was really nice. Then they just do like a nice shoulder neck massage. Was that by a woman? Oh, that time it was a woman, yeah, but it doesn't really matter. Like if you go to physiotherapy for like a neck and shoulder massage, like it's painful. If a hair salon wash my hair, do I keep my eyes open or closed? Oh, I would close my eyes because I don't want to get water in my eyes. Not that they really get water in your eyes, but just the chance that you might get water in your eyes. I also don't keep my eyes open when I shower. When I like shower out the shampoo or conditioner, like when I lean my hair under the back to like go under the water spray. They get my physiotherapy reservation yet? Oh no, I forgot to call them because they haven't reached out to me. So I'm pretty sure I have to like call the place. Let me see. Oh. I had to touch my Go Accelerator to get to my notepad. That was scary for a second there. Let me write a note that says call physiotherapy place. Call. There we go. Call physio. I'm blind in the shower. You found my weakness? I'm already half blind in the shower because I take my glasses off when I shower, Camels. Once here, a couple of months ago, I was taking a shower and I felt really weird. I was like, something is wrong. Something is really wrong. It's super wrong. And then it took me 3 seconds to realize that I walked into the shower with my glasses on. I hadn't put my head underwater yet, which is why I didn't immediately notice. But having stuff be actual high definition while I was in the shower just felt like I was in some kind of like weird alternate dimension. And things just felt off. Because I'm just used to everything being blurry. I'm just used to everything being like, you know, slightly fuzzy and blurry and stuff. So being able to see things in like high definition, I was like, whoa. That would feel odd. You can say you have done that too. Yeah. Dementia! No, not dementia. Just having my glasses on, Commons, because I forgot to take them off. That happens occasionally. Because it's literally the only time I take off my glasses are when I go to bed, when I take a shower, or if I'm washing my face. Like sometimes after I cook, I like just washing my face. Or sometimes after a long stream, it's also nice just going to the bathroom, splashing some cold water on your face and stuff like that. You've been scared to take yourself in the shower lately? Somehow your bathroom has turned into a zoo. Last week you had a spider and a gecko join you in the shower. Whoa, scary. You fear the day you're so blind you can't navigate the shower without your glasses? Then you're going to have to do it all on instinct. Are contact lenses an option? I'm pretty sure I could get contact lenses, but I don't want to touch my eyes, Camels. I don't even like removing like an eyelash if an eyelash gets on my eye. So no. I've never really considered contact lenses for myself, just for that singular reason. And also, I think I know some people with contact lenses that I remember it was one lady who worked at like the place I would have my summer job that I talked about before, and she once complained at her workplace because apparently I didn't even realize she wore contact lenses, but apparently she'd gotten scolded by her optometrist that she was wearing her lenses too much and it was hurtful for her eyes or something. Like she actually needed to spend like X amount of time. I don't remember if it was like X amount of hours during the day or like X amount of days during the week or something like that. But she got told she needed to wear her glasses and less contact lenses for a period. I don't wash out my eyes when there's something in it. You just remove the eyelash carefully or try and blink it out first. You learn to wear contact lenses out of curiosity, but still wear glasses every day. Yeah. And honestly, glasses are just very chill. And I like how they look. I like the look of glasses, so... Yeah. Yeah. You wonder how I'd feel about moisturizing eye drops daily? My eyes moisturize themselves, so... Luckily, I don't need that. I'm fine. I'm fine. You're so used to glasses, don't want to do contacts or LASIK surgery? Oh, I guess eye surgery is also an option, like corrective eyesight surgery thingy. I guess it probably depends on what your sight impairity is. But I think my mom had that done at some point. I'm pretty sure my mom had that done, but she has a different like sight impairment compared to me. Like she's far-sighted and I know one of her eyes has a more like severe thingy versus me who's nearsighted, and I have astigmatism. Yes, my right eye has more astigmatism than my left one, so my left is actually my dominant eye. It's not unusual for me to like suddenly notice that if I close my right eye, my eyesight is like basically still the same because my left eye is like often defaults to doing the heavy lifting. Final Destination made you terrified of LASIK? Oh, isn't Final Destination one of those horror movie franchises? Yeah. Yeah. I think so. I don't want to know what happens in it. Horror movies are scary, and I don't watch them for a reason. Why is it always the dominant eye that has the worst sight? Oh no, I think it's the opposite. For me, it's my dominant eye has the better eyesight. My right eye has worse eyesight. So the right eye is like Final Destination is where death tries to get you with everyday objects. Oh, I see. Or if you're thinking like dominant eye in the sense of like the fact that I'm right-handed and my right eye is worse. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that for me, but yeah. People die in the most absurd ways in Final Destination. It's more comical than horror. Oh, I would probably find it scary though. Especially if it's everyday stuff. Everyday horror is scary, which is why I got... You guys know the... Is it called paranormal? No, it's like something paranormal something. It's like a ghost haunting horror like film franchise or something. Paranormal Activity, that's it. Paranormal Activity. I remember back when the trailers for those were on TV, and I got terrified because the trailers freaked me out. And I was like, I can never watch these movies because they're like in your normal house, like ghost haunting stuff, and that is freaky. I would much rather, again, watch a abandoned hospital like slasher campy horror movie because at least that feels a little bit removed. Trailers were literally the best parts of the film. Were they? Were they more boring? That's a good thing if that's the case. You remember that movie? Oh, maybe some of you have watched it, but yeah, I only watched the trailers and I was too freaked out. Your horror movie fan friend tried to get you to watch that. Slasher like the Scream movies? Oh, are Scream movie slashers? I know so little about horror combos. I watched my older sister watch Ghost Ship when I was young, and I got traumatized. I watched the guillotine piano string scene by just watching my older sister watch the movie on the family PC, and I got traumatized. And also I watched her play Fatal Frame, and that also traumatized me. And then I basically didn't watch any horror until I started like playing some horror games with you guys for streaming. Yeah. That was just the start of the film. I watched more parts, but that's the part that stuck to my memory, was the piano guillotine scene. You watched a video about The Shining recently? Made you want to watch it with me? Oh, The Shining! That's the one that has the Hair's Johnny scene. That's literally the only thing I know about it. Daylight horror, like The Wicker Man, messes you up. Bright daylight, that's when you become scared to walk outside. Oh, I also watched half of Saw 1 during junior high school. That like re-traumatized me and also made me stay further away from horror. Also, Bill, thank you for the super coins. Arigato. But yeah, the Saw movie is very much not for me. That's like gratuitous? Gratuitous horror. Yeah. Yeah. Saw is to glory, yeah. You love the Saw films? Even all the modern ones? I've heard some of the modern ones go off the rails. I couldn't pay you to sit through a Saw movie? Yeah, me neither. I would rather watch some of like the older classic horror movies like The Shining. Saw was good until they made a second one. Wow. But yeah, it's like a gratuitous amount of gore and killing. And out of curiosity, I did read a couple of like the plot points of some of the further movies, and they even like I like how they pride themselves on being like, oh, the people in Saw like deserve it, when there's literally a couple of innocent people that get murdered in those movies. So they kind of like destroy their own premise, I feel like, and then it kind of doesn't have the same value, like philosophical wise. Nightmare on Elm Street is quite good. Oh, interesting. That's another classic, right? The original one. Saw is like Fast and Furious of the horror genre. That is actually kind of a fun comparison. Yeah, there's a bunch of people that barely qualify as criminals and still get gruesome deaths. And yeah, like, and also like a literal, like some innocent people. Saw 1 was pretty psychological. After that, it kind of lost the magic. This became a gore fest. That's kind of what I've gathered, yeah. Also, such... Water. How about horror literature? I have read some horror manga. That is the exception to me avoiding horror. And I've also watched a little bit of horror anime. Horror anime and the occasional horror manga is the exception. But that feels a little bit less scary in some ways because it's animated. Like Junjo Ito, I read a tiny bit of Junjo Ito. I don't remember which ones. But a little bit of that one, and then some other ones. R.L. Stein? Oh, that was when I was very young. But the R.L. Stein, like Choose Your Own Adventure books, aren't that scary. Which horror manga have I read? A tiny bit of Junjo Ito, but I don't remember which ones some of them are just like short single stories, which I think is pretty good. And otherwise, it's just like miscellaneous shorter stories mostly, I think. And for horror anime, probably one of my favorite overt horror ones is Ghost Hunt. I think it's... Wait, I gotta Google this because there's quite a bit of them that have similar-ish names. Let me check. Ghost Hunt. No, Ghost Hunting! Google, I don't want Ghost Hunt. There we go. Yeah, it's Ghost Hunt. The anime is technically incomplete. Oh, but I'm fine with that. I thought that was a charming one. I like most of the characters and stuff in the anime. It was a 2006, so like mid-2000s anime. Probably not Ghost Stories. No, literally just called Ghost Hunt. Ran from 2006 to 2007. So that one was pretty good. Wait, actually, let me my anime list, horror anime. Let me see what I watched from like the horror anime list on my anime list. Oh, Parasite. That one is like an more actiony horror, but it does have psychological parts. Parasite, Giseiju. That one is really, really good. Highly recommend. It's like action, horror, suspense, sci-fi is the tags, which I feel like that's pretty accurate. I forget that one is horror. Yeah, Parasite is good. Oh, I watched Elfen Lied when I was younger, but I think I was too young to watch it at the time. Oh, and yeah, Hellsing. That's more classic vampire horror. Tokyo Ghoul apparently counts as horror, which I watched the first season of Tokyo Ghoul. Which one is... I haven't watched Higurashi, which I know is a classic horror anime. Elfen Lied is crazy, yeah. You feel like too young to watch it is common with a lot of people. Yeah, there's some animes that I watch too young, for sure. Another... I don't know if I watch... I'm looking through this list right now. Oh, Shiki! Shiki is horror! Shiki is like horror mystery. I watched that one twice, actually. I quite like Shiki. I also like the ending. Because one of my favorite characters is the girl that's not young, but looks like a young girl. I don't want to spoil too much if you haven't watched Shiki, but she's one of my favorites. Dun 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 dun. What is Shiki about? Shiki starts out quite creepy. I don't want to spoil it, but if you just Google Shiki anime, and you can read like a summary of it. It's like a little town, like a little isolated town horror type thing. It's not that unusual of a setting in horror that, you know, it takes place in a little town that doesn't have like too much contact with the outside world, or at least not for the setting. Yeah. Oh, I haven't watched Ajin, but I kind of want to watch Ajin because I've heard good things about it. Dun 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 dun. Shiki's key art is spooky. Yeah, Shiki has some spookiness in it, in the art style as well. Shiki looks good. You wanted to see stuff that happened like years after the ending. The Ajin manga is really good. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Jigoku Shoujo! Of course, that one is horror. That one also goes into like the psychological horror aspect. Hell Girl, Jigoku Shoujo. I watched all seasons of that. All of Jigoku Shoujo that you can find. It's really good. I recommend. It's another classic one, I feel like. At least the first season, and there's 3 seasons of it if you really like it, and they even did a little bit of modern episodes. Yeah, You think Junjo Ito is one of the best horror artists? Even if the anime was done badly, the horror in the spiral pieces is disturbing. Yeah, I also didn't hear too many good things about the Junjo Ito Junjo Ito anime, but the mangas already have gotten stellar reviews. Yeah. I'm just scrolling down this thing. So as you can see, I watched quite a bit of horror anime. Junjo Ito is hard to adapt to anime, mainly due to how he plays with manga layouts and page turns. Yeah, and perspective and things. Uzumaki anime was in production for so many years. It came up meh. Yeah, it's actually on the list right now in my anime list, and it has a 5.66 rating, which my anime list uses like a 0 to 10 star. But if you have a 5.66, that's really bad, Kamals. That's like a 1 or a 2 star rating, because most animes that at least like some people like have like an above 6 rating. Like under 6, that's when it starts to be really bad, usually. Or like really divisive. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, Ghost Hunt is on this list. Yeah, Ghost Hunt comparatively has 7.74, which is like very like decent. I would say like 4 star, 4 out of 5 star rating, like low 4 star maybe. Usually you worry if it's under 7. I feel like there's still a lot of really enjoyable animes under 7, but that's when it's way more like personal preference stuff. What other stuff I watched? A lot of different higurashis here. 7 out of 10 can be better than 9 out of 10 because they're more niche instead of having broad appeal. Yeah, again, it depends on what you like. It's all personal preference in the end, but anything under 6, that starts to become like more of a universal bad anime usually. Yeah, there's a lot of horror animes on this list that I haven't seen. Bum 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 bum. Oh, Terraformers. I read some of the manga of that one. That one is crazy. Does Blame exclamation mark count as horror? I don't know. The Chainsmoker Cat one currently airing has 7.09. Just above 7. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there's quite a bit of horror anime. Well, Pet Shop of Horrors, I think I watched. That one is that one is creepy in a good way. The cockroaches on Mars, yeah, that's the space cockroaches, but like gigabuff cockroaches. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I think most of these other ones here are more obscure horror stuff that I'm looking through, or like newer things. Yes, I watched some horror, and the horror animes that I watched I usually like, but they have scary parts. Does Thriller Bark in One Piece classify as horror? No, One Piece still have too much comedy. One Piece definitely still has too much comedy to classify as like true horror. Oh, another one here. Mermaid Forest. That is one of my favorite horror ones. It is an older one. The anime was from early 2000, like 2003. But it's called Takahashi Rumiko Gekijou Ningyo no Mori, or just Mermaid Forest. That one only has like a 7.03 rating, but highly recommend. Also, it's by the, I think it's the Ranma author, right? It's classified as like shonen demographic, but I don't feel like that's correct. I feel like it's seinen. Let me see. Let me check the author. I'm pretty sure it's the Takahashi Rumiko. Isn't that the Ranma? Oh yeah, yeah, Urusei Yatsura. Oh no, Inuyasha! Inuyasha, it's the Inuyasha author. Not Ran... Oh no, wait, also... Oh, it's... Oh no, it's also... Wait, she... Oh, it's the same person! It's Inuyasha, Ranma, Urusei Yatsura. I forget all of those are the same person. I always think Inuyasha and Ranma have separate authors, but no, it's the same. But yes, it's also Mermaid Forest. She made a horror one. And I genuinely think it's pretty good. It goes into the Japanese myth that eating mermaid flesh will make you immortal. And the main character unknowingly ate mermaid flesh and has lived for a long, long time, like the main male character. God, I want to rewatch that now. It's been a while since I watched it. Yeah, so that one is if I had to recommend an obscure horror anime that probably most of you guys haven't seen, Mermaid Forest, I think plays on a classic myth, and it's pretty disturbing, pretty scary. How do you accidentally eat the mythical creature? If I remember correctly, I guess this is a tiny spoiler. I think it got served to him as sashimi, basically. I think he basically ate it thinking it was just, you know, like normal fish, or didn't... Or... Oh God, how was it again? He ate it and, like, didn't at least believe in, like, the mermaid immortality stuff. Yeah. You'll order a spicy mermaid roll next time you go for sushi. The darkness. Yeah. But yeah, that's a tiny spoiler. It's a 23-year-old anime though, so not huge of a spoiler. That's not necessarily the main plot though. I don't remember when in the anime you learned that, but yeah, it's a pretty cool anime. I like it. I might rewatch it. Have you seen Perfect Blue? Oh, I've heard of it, but it's an anime movie, right? I have watched very few actual movies because I don't watch too many movies, and that extends to anime movies. Yeah. Yum yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Yum yum. Also, I grabbed the mammoth plushie again. It's so soft. It's so soft. I feel like rubbing my face against soft plushies. Many Kanna sounds today? Yeah, it's a side effect of chatting streams. Immortality sucks and invulnerability is better. What if it was immortality invulnerability? Like both of them at one go, at one time. Did I mention watch the Total War 40k Necron trailer? I have not, but yesterday, yesterday after the collab, I was so exhausted. It was a lot of fun with the collab, but the 4-hour handcam stream, and then like most of the time in between streams being spent by giving some treats to the cats, and then sitting with Hio and like doing the stream setup and stuff, and then having the actual stream for 2 hours meant that I did like 7+ hours straight of streaming, and the card gaming one I was trying really hard to learn and like internalize the knowledge, so my brain was working hard. After that collab, my brain was just like I could feel my brain just lagging hard. But I didn't go to bed right away, obviously, because I need some time to head empty. And the later I stream, the later I end up staying up, usually because my brain just needs to head empty. Oh, and I forgot to upload an ASMR and make a thumbnail for the ASMR channel. I really gotta do that after stream today. I am going to make myself a notepad though to put it on my keyboard. Ugh. Up. Load 1,000 to ASMR. There we go. It's on my keyboard now. Busy day once again. Yeah. And then it's the Aerunia hangout later, but I don't know if everyone is busy today. Also forgot about the ASMR. Yeah. Just one of those days, camels. Are we getting Patreon ASMR soon? Patreon ASMR will be next week. And I'm planning a wife RP one for that. So hopefully it'll be good. It'll be good. I figured I should do like a more rare RP to make up for you guys having to wait a little bit extra for the Patreon ASMR. Yeah. A wife RP, a roleplay. RP stands for roleplay. So roleplay ASMR. For Patreon camamos. Yeah. So I am aware that you have to wait a little bit extra for Patreon ASMR this time because I mess around with the schedule for the Pal World Week, but I'll try to make up for it, camels. But taking good care of you. Yeah. I mentioned Tunic recently. Are there any non-new releases I had on my mind? I mean, it's the Ratchet & Clank game, obviously. We're playing Ratchet & Clank 2. I think we're finishing it next week. That's the plan. And then, obviously, Ratchet & Clank 3. But the start of August has so many game releases I want to play, so we'll see. Luckily, I think the end of August doesn't currently have any big game releases that I'm hyped for. It's just when you reach September that we get a lot of the bigger action-y games I've been waiting for, like Control and Blood of the Dawnwalker and maybe Onimusha. Me. And we're waiting for it. Oh, you're so sweet, Camus. You're so sweet. Mama. Yeah, so I don't know. I have so many like non-new game releases I want to play, but they're all on my to playlist. Oh, and I want to finish Dark Souls 2. We are closest to the end of that, right? Like 2 streams left, baby. Something. Onimusha demo was so good. You hope they can fix the enemy AI. Oh, what was wrong with the enemy AI? Was it too aggressive or too easy? Yeah. Thought we're pretty close to the end. Yeah, I think Dark Souls 2, we gotta be pretty close to the end. The backlog is a dragon we may never slay. Truly. Oh, they're very passive. Oh, so they're too easy. That's a problem in an action game. You don't wanna feel like a complete power fantasy. Not aggressive enough, a whole swarm of enemies will just take their turn one by one. That's unfortunate. You want the RE style Onimusha, like the first one? When you say RE, do you mean Resident Evil? Or something else? Resident Evil. Oh, okay. Like, was that like a fixed perspective one? Like, fixed perspective? Or what type? Because Resident Evil actually has a lot of variety. Too many acronyms, yeah. Like DS, you guys cannot like shorten things to DS without context. Like, if I'm saying Dark Souls and then you guys say DS, I'll just assume Dark Souls. But DS has so many games that could fit in that. Oh, a tank control one. Oh, fixed camera angles as Samurai. I see. AC2. Oh yeah, AC. Assassin's Creed. Ace Combat. Just on the top of my head. There is some shortenings that, yeah, you cannot just do that. Oh, an Armored Core. True, Armored Core as well. Animal Crossing, yeah. There's another two. Air conditioner. We're talking games now. Alchemy Crypts? Oh, I haven't heard of that. Does RE stand for anything else than Resident Evil? I had no, my brain was like, can this be something else? Resident Eviler? Is there games? Oh yeah, games. I was overthinking it, maybe. When I Google RE games, it's all Resident Evil. Shortening meaning game. Bum 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 bum. Alchemy Crypt is a dungeon and wow. Oh, that explains why I've never heard of it. Restaurant Empire. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. See if there was any other. Was there any other game news? Dun 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 dun. Doesn't look like it. At least nothing immediately popping out at me. I can talk about not gaming stuff though. Or mid-yawn talking. It sounds so coherent and eloquent to me when I'm saying something mid-yawn, Kamals. But sometimes I just assume you guys hear just like like when I say something when I'm yawning. Like I don't know how much you're actually catching of what I think I'm saying. Understood all of that this time? Yeah. That's also because I've been trying to remember that me yawning and saying something doesn't always mean you guys are hearing what I'm seeing. There was an Avenger Doomsday trailer. Robert Downey Jr. actually sounds really good as Doom. Ooh, oh yeah, I gotta watch that. There's been some trailers lately I gotta watch. We can talk about the ha 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 ha. It's me making sounds. Don't worry about it. Also, hola. Hi. Welcome in. Cozy chats. Cozy evening chats. Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. is actually an amazing actor, but people usually don't realize that because he was Iron Man for so long. Oh no, I think you see even in Iron Man, like he does a stellar performance as Tony Stark. He's literally like there was a reason why he got chosen for that role and why he's so good in it. He's a great actor. So I never really, when I saw he was being cast as Doom, I never really like doubted that he would be good. I'm just like, which type of Doom is he going to be playing? Iron Man did save his career though. I wonder if he was in a spot where he could have retired before that, because I know sometimes actors like make a lot of money when they're young, and I guess if they like carefully take care of their like money and invest and stuff, maybe they could live on it for the rest of their life. But that depends on like the quality of life they want to have. They originally wanted Tom Cruise for Iron Man, but he was too expensive. Whoa, I didn't know that. But yeah, Robert Downey Jr. and the stuff I've seen him in has been good. His life was not in a good place before Iron Man. Oh, okay, so he needed the job done. Oh, he had drug problems. Ah, yeah. There's a lot of actor. I guess you could say not drama, but there's a lot of like actor like IRL stuff that I just don't know because I don't really keep up to date with actors. Not at all. I'm not like celebrity drama person. Like I don't really like read about what the celebrities get up to. Which is also why I don't know a lot of actors' names, and I don't know a lot of sports people names. He once woke up in his neighbor's bed. It was around the 1990s. Oh, I see. Chris Hemsworth was called an unknown Aussie actor when he was casted as Thor. Oh, I see. I know also Chris Pratt, who played Star-Lord, right? I think that's his name. I know he was also considered like a really weird pick for that movie, but he did great. He did great in that role. Obviously, there's times where people like do not get casted in the correct roles. But I think oftentimes casting directors do a really good choice. Do good choices. Yeah. Mario. Yes. Now Chris Pratt gets like all kinds of roles. Yeah. Chris Pratt was living in his car when auditioning before he got his big break. I think I've heard that, but that's because I know him from Parks and Recreation, because I do like comedy shows. Yeah. You don't really care about actors and such either. You just care if something is a good show or not. Yeah. It's pretty rare for me to actually look up the actor names. Sometimes I look up character names to see like if the character, like if the show is long or stuff like that, or if the show is good, or if I like a character's character arc, but it's rare for me to look up the actors. Though very occasionally I do that to see if they're in something else. And then sometimes you get crippling disappointed. I think the last time I looked up an actor name, it was to look up if Dana's actor in Superstore was in something else, because I really like her in that show. She's my favorite character in it. And she was like in nothing else. In nothing else modern. She has like a voice acting role in a cartoon that I think I already had watched. But other than that, she was like in nothing except for like a couple of episodes of stuff. So I was just like, ugh, depression. One of the crazy casting calls that paid off huge was Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn. The man is Aragorn. You can't remember who originally was supposed to be him, but they made the right call. Yeah. Didn't they... Was that one of the roles where they started filming with something else? Someone else? And then they got replaced? Because I think that might have been that role, or it was something else in Lord of the Rings. But I know that happens occasionally. And they start like filming something, and they picked an actor for it, and when they start filming, they go like, no, this is wrong. They go like, this is wrong, we need someone else. That's gotta be so awkward, Camels. That's gotta be really, really, really awkward. I think there was a time conflict, or maybe you're thinking of something else. Oh. Oh, Dina, not Dana. Yeah, Dina from Superstore. That happened with Back to the Future. Oh. But yeah, I just imagine the awkwardness of being in the film set. Like, not even being the director, but like being in the film set for something like that is happening, and where the director has to like change out the actor, and just being like in that awkward energy. Awful. Yeah. Someone else than Viggo Mortensen could have died on set when an actor accidentally threw a real knife at him. He's a trained sword fighter and deflected it. Well, crazy. Wasn't he also the one who kicked a helmet during filming and actually broke his toe? There was some crazy stuff that happened during the Lord of the Rings filming. I think it was either... Yeah, I think that was Viggo Mortensen. I was going to say either it was Viggo Mortensen or it was the guy who played Legolas, like that, like kicked the orc helmet or something and broke his toe. And I think Sam during the scene in the first movie where he ran, or was it Frodo? Sam or Frodo like ran in the water towards a boat and I think stepped on a shard of glass or something. There was some mishaps. Aragorn was apparently almost played by Nicolas Cage. Whoa, imagine. That would have been different. Nicolas Cage is not a bad actor, but that would have been different. Oh, it was Sam's actor. Yeah, Sam. stepped on a something and cut his foot real bad. There's a lot of foot injuries is what we're hearing. I didn't hear about the shard in the water. I don't remember if it was a glass shard or if it was a sharp rock or something, but I remember reading about that. But that was years ago. Yeah. Also, are they still making that new Lord of the Rings series? The Rings of Power? Nicolas Cage is neither a good or a bad actor, he just is. Doesn't he have some like absolutely stellar roles? Like some stellar performances and then some more like meh ones, I think? Superman was also almost played by Nicolas Cage. I guess he's just everywhere. You don't think so? Unfortunately, yes. Oh. Okay, they are making it. Wait, let me Google this. Rings of Power. Rings of Power. Oh, the actor who played Gimli had a really bad allergic reaction to his prosthetic after the movie was over. And he was allowed to burn them, and he was really happy. Wow. Oh, it says a 4th season is in development, and it's set to begin filming in early 2027. Wow. According to Wikipedia, the 3rd season hasn't even come out yet. It's coming out in November this year. Wow. This series is way more popular than I realized. Learn something new every day? Yeah. And then at the same time, other shows get cancelled. Did it cancel the Wheel of Time, though? The Wheel of Time got majorly messed up from what I heard. Like, it was barely even the same, similar to the source material. I was waiting on the Wheel of Time to see, like, initial impressions of it. And when I saw initial impressions of the Wheel of Time, I was just like, maybe I don't watch it. And I say that as someone who read the books back in the day at my local library. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Series with a lot of special effects have a long post-production cycle. Wheel of Time suffered heavily from the writers knowing thinking they knew better. Yeah, I heard from like reading comments from people that have read the books that they changed a ton of things that like didn't even make sense. Like not things that saved money, but just changed a lot of random things around. Yeah, never read The Wheel of Time. No idea what it's about. The Wheel of Time is one of those fantasy book series that I can't even begin to explain, combos. I feel like you would need some kind of elaborate PowerPoint presentation to present the general premise. So if you want to know what The Wheel of Time is about, go and find like the original like behind the book blurbs online or something, like the little text they put behind the books to get you to read them. Also, I remember back in the day before Wikipedia and like reviews and stuff started becoming a widespread thing, that was how I would pick books to read at the library, Camels. I would just take the books, read the back, like the little like blurb they would put on the back, and I'd be like, should I read this book or not? And that was the one deciding factor. TDLR Fantasy World, a fight between good and evil. The thing is, the Wheel of Time is such a special setting that I feel like you have to vibe with the setting that they're setting up if you're going to like it or not. But it's hard to explain. I can say though, unlike a lot of other fantasy books, it's actually a harem. Because the main guy has three I don't remember if they're all wives at the end, but he has 3 love interests, like 3 serious love interests. So that is quite unusual for traditional fantasy media. They don't, like, traditional fantasy media doesn't always have romances, but if there is, there tends to be only one girl. But this one is actually a harem, which is quite rare, like in traditional fantasy. It's 14 books long. I mean, the length doesn't really mean anything when it comes to like romance fantasy vibes. Anime is not traditional fantasy. We're talking about like traditional like fantasy books, not anime, not manga, not light novels. Almost every single one you read almost always have a single love interest. Yeah, exactly. And some of them do feel like they have more of a love interest just for the sake of it. Like there's not that much romance at all. Others go more in depth, but yeah, it's usually always just one. And some have none. Some have basically none. Yeah. Or a love triangle. Oh, true, or a love triangle. That drives me crazy though. I would rather take a wholesome harem over a love triangle any day. Water. Love triangles are the one that drives me nuts, and I don't like them. Love triangles usually resolve to a single couple at the end though. Yeah. But they're so frustrating. And honestly, I hate them more if it's a female protagonist, because those tend to be even more dramatic with it somehow. I don't know why, but it's something with the female protagonists, like fantasy, supernatural literature, that when they do love triangles, it gets real messy. At least when there's a male protagonist, the romance tends to be a little bit less of the focus, and therefore love triangles aren't too bad. But yeah. Love triangles are boring. Love tetrahedrons? What is tetrahedron? Tetrahedron. Three-dimensional geometric shapes composed of 4 triangular faces, 6 straight edges, and 4 verticals. How many people are involved in that, Cobbles? Is that like 20 sides or something? God, that's a lot. That's a lot of people, Cobbles. No, that's like when you're entering that like one manga that has like one guy with 100 girlfriends. Yeah, it's like the 100 girlfriends that love me enemy. Exactly. That's just that at that point. Most of the time, the main guy chooses the wrong girl too. Oh, true. Yeah, that's also the problem with love triangles, I feel like, and the competitive harem animes where they are resolving into one couple. Is the problem is everyone gets their own favorite, or there's like one character that's like a unanimous favorite by the fans, and then when the character ends up not going with either your personal favorite or the fans' favorites, there's also always a ton of drama, and it's super unsatisfying. Your favorite is usually the least favorite too. Yeah, exactly. So I think it's just frustrating all the way around. At least if they're going to make it like a harem or a love triangle, I do feel like it's better when it's very overtly obvious who the right choice is to begin with, so you don't have to wonder. I want to say an example of that is Ranma. If we're taking like an old classic manga, because Ranma and a half, like literally from the first episode, you can tell that it's going to be Ranma and Akane who are going to end up together, and they do end up together. And like you have Shampoo who's interested, like you have multiple people that's interested in Ranma, and then you have multiple people that's interested in Akane, but you know, like none of them really stand a chance. Like it's overtly obvious. Yeah, spoilers. This isn't spoilers, Kamals, but Shampoo though. Shampoo has that one guy with the glasses that like her, and I think they're a super cute couple. Shampoo is the cutest girl. She is my favorite, but I don't like her with Ranma. I don't think Ranma is right for her. He doesn't deserve her. Yeah. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. You don't know you want to be able to root for all the characters, not just the destined pairing, even if it hurts when the one you root for gets rejected. I guess that's like differences of opinion, which is fine. Yeah. You like how they handled it in Gate? The protagonist just has the woman as friends, and it's quite a dork whenever one of them pushes further. I mean, then it's not really a harem. Then it's just friends. Harem is kind of when it's like overtly romantic. Which I do feel like it is at times in Ranma, or at least it's set up like romantic settings. But I do like a big friend cast anime is always nice. Yeah. Just friends vibing. Honestly, I wish more animes had that. This is my one big gripe with anime sometimes, especially the fantasy isekai genre, is that they tend to introduce girls, and then they just have like all the girls that are introduced are like, oh my god, this main character is so amazing, I love them. When there's also other like male characters around, it's like, please let some of the other characters pair up. Which is why it's so satisfying when you have that like that one cute anime with the Fenris, the white-haired like fox girl, no wolf girl. Because that one has the side characters pair off, and it's so satisfying. And you get like some character development for the side characters that doesn't center around, oh my god, please love me main character, even though you have like basically a waifu already. Level 2 cheat skill, yeah. So I want more fantasy and isekai anime like that. If there's going to be more fantasy and isekai anime, like, let us see more side pairings. Because it's really neat and nice to see character development. It's quite rare for the woman-man main character duo not to pair up. Yeah. The main characters are usually meant to be a viewer self-insert, so the girls are actually falling for the viewer. The problem is, I feel like that works better in manga when you can't hear the voices. When you hear the voices, the characters get way more of a personality, I feel like. So it's... I don't know. I've really never self-inserted as a female character in an anime, personally. And there are some reverse harem animes out there. And I've actually watched a couple of them, but... I always watch them as watching someone else's life and never like feel compelled to self-insert. So I don't know. I like it when you're just experiencing someone else's story. Yeah. Yeah. The problem is you don't self-insert yourself into the main characters, so you don't like the blank slate ones. Yeah. Yeah, harems are popular for a reason, I guess. Just not for me. Yeah. Though there are a couple of like harem settings that I don't mind, especially in some light novels, like the Chinese light novels. Some of them have multiple love interests throughout the story, but they're usually very amicable with each other, and the romance often isn't the focus. So I don't mind if there's like 3-4 love interests, as long as there isn't like needless drama. Yeah. Jormungand has a good group dynamic in that general. No harem, just 2 characters being a couple among all the others. Yeah. As in a lot of manga, you wouldn't wish to self-insert into the main character situation at all. True, a lot of main characters in anime are not in good positions. Yeah. You read a manga that did an interesting ending to its harem. They did an alternate ending route for all the love interests. You were so excited by the end of the first one because you realized you would get so much more story. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then you can pick the one you think is canon, I guess. Is Orin Host Club reverse harem? Not really, because that also has an overt main pairing. Yeah, that one has quite an obvious main pairing. I watched that one when I was younger, but never really liked any of the guys in that one. I just thought it was a cute romance story for Haruhi. And also, again, very obvious. Very obvious main pairing. Yeah. The reverse... I feel like reverse harem ones, you see them... they're actually becoming quite popular now, because a lot of the villainous ones do a reverse harem, but I actually don't like those. If I'm going to watch a female main character one, I would want there to be one... like, one very obvious love interest. And not a harem. Those are... they're not for me. No. And I dislike it for exact the same reason that I dislike just the one guy, multiple girl harems. Yeah. Actually, I think I dislike them more. I dislike more reverse harems than regular harems. They have an all-time favorite female main character in an anime? Huh. I probably have a lot of ones I like. I think if we're talking character growth, in a longer anime, one that started out like absolutely pathetic and ends really cool is the 12 Kingdoms main character. They do a couple of character arcs where you see other characters feature more heavily, but is her name Shoko? I think it's Shoko. It's the red-headed main character from 12 Kingdoms. She has one of the more satisfying anime character arcs because she is really timid, can't make her own decision about anything type of person, like beaten down by her family and the society in the beginning, and then she ends at a really cool spot at the end. Like, she has a real character development journey, and because the anime is longer, it's around 50 episodes, you actually get to see a more in-depth character development. Also a more modern female character that I really like, but she also kind of comes like pre-cool. She's already cool in the beginning, is obviously Mao Mao in Apothecary Diaries. She's great. I love her. God, other female main characters, like there's female like supporting characters like Spice and Wolf, Horo for example, but girls that classify as main characters. Pretty cool is the description. Yeah, she's like already awesome when it starts. Female MC anime. Okay, let me see if there's any here that's stand out. I just googled it. Violet Evergarden. Ooh, true. She's pretty cool, but she's also more timid for most of it. Black Lagoon. In Black Lagoon, it's more of an ensemble cast, and the main character is a guy. If you had to pick a main character in Black Lagoon, it's not Revi. She is part of the main ensemble cast, but I'm talking if you're asking me this question, I'm thinking of animes where a female main character is overtly the main one. Like, if you had to pick a main character from an anime, like, the female character would be the one. And Violet Evergarden, yes, that is female main character. And Black Lagoon is Rock's story. Yeah, Rock is the main character there. Because there's so many I can think of that has cool, like, ensemble cast female characters, or like a cool female secondary character. But if you're asking me about, like, what is a cool female male protagonist? Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is also really good. That's true. Ooh, I haven't watched it yet, but I really want to watch. I've read a little bit of the manga, Arte, or Art. That one is a historical setting one. Actually, I need to add this to my to-watch list. The manga is still ongoing, which is why I've been holding off on this a little bit. And this one also has a long setup of romance that I think looks really cool. It's set in 16th century Florence, and the main female main character wants to become a painter. Ergo Proxy is female-led. Ergo Proxy's the main character is also a guy. But it has a female, like, second protagonist. Probably haven't watched Reddit, but Claymore's main character is really good. Oh, I've heard the Claymore manga is better than the anime that got made, though. Let me see. Oh, I like Emma in Emma's Victorian Romance, but that one is more true to the times. Yeah, true to the times. I kind of want to rewatch Emma. Emma has really good music. Other ones. That's an understatement, but the manga got Acts 2. Oh, did Claymore not finish? Or did it have a rush finish, maybe? A rushed ending. Have you watched Witch Hat Atelier? No, Camels. I've told you guys. I'm waiting for... I want to wait for, like, the second season of that. Because I heard they ended right in an arc, I think, in the anime. So, I want to wait... I want to wait a little bit. Yeah. Let me see. Claymore wasn't Dax? Oh, it wasn't? Oh, that's good. It just ended on episode 13? Ah, it was diabolical? Yeah, okay, so I'm waiting for the second season for sure then, which Chat Atelier. Is season 2 confirmed? Is it not? Let me check. Witch Hat Atelier... With how successful that one is, like, they can't... Oh yeah, it's officially been announced. Spring 2027 is what they're saying. That one was kind of like an obvious one. Yeah, so spring next year. Wouldn't it be easier to just read it? Oh, I've already read a little bit of Witch Hat Atelier. But that was a couple of years ago. Like, this was long before the anime got announced. I read some of it. But it hadn't gotten that far at the time. At least not the translation I was reading. But yeah, there's quite a bit of decent female main characters in animes. But you have to dig a little bit deeper if you want one that has, like... an overtly only female, like, this is the main character and the main character is a girl. Like, if you want that outside of, like, shoujo or romance anime. Soul Eater? Oh, Soul Eater, yeah. Soul Eater with Maka. That would count. I count her as the main character, like, main POV character there. Yeah. I feel like often... Oh, Yona of the Dawn. I haven't watched Yona, but... she has a female main character, true. A lot of the times when I think you see female main character animes, then you end up with romance heavy ones. Yeah. Ooh, Ascendance of the Bookworm also has a female main character, but I would say she is a little bit more like constantly need help from others. Saga of Tanya the Evil isn't the main character there a guy, Campos? Isn't that one of the things with Tanya of the Evil, that the main character is a guy? Or Air Master? Oh, true, Air Master's main character is really cool. Oh, wait, this one! Oh, God, I almost forgot. Moribito! Yeah, Saga of Tanya the Evil, they're a guy. The main character is a guy. Moribito, though. Classic fantasy, Japanese-inspired fantasy anime. Highly recommend. Really satisfying. It's a complete anime. I rewatched it a year plus ago. But Moribito is a great female main character. I love her. What's her name? God, what's her name? It's Seirei no Moribito. Oh... Balsa! Balsa is her name. She's a cool spear fighter as well. You guys know I love spears. Also unusual to find a main character that has a spear as their main weapon. But yeah. Moribito, highly recommend. It's a 26 episode anime. It's complete. Oh, and it actually has an 8.2 score on my anime list. So I'm not the only one who thinks it's great. But yeah, she is amazing. Oh, I guess Frieden also, of course, obviously has Frieden as the main character, but I haven't watched Frieden properly yet. Oh, and yeah, Jolene Joestar I've heard good things about, but I haven't watched that one yet. I watched Black Lagoon? I have, but the main character there is a guy. I love Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon is a 10 out of 10 anime for me. Yeah. You're still waiting for the author to continue the sequel spin-off light novels for Ascendance of a Bookworm. Oh. Maybe they're involved in work in the anime though. Which might take time away from writing. You remember watching some of these and bringing back some memories? Yeah, I watched a lot of 2000s animes. The 2000 animes and early 2010 animes were overall great. Also because a lot of them just got 26 episode seasons in one go. It's so frustrating nowadays. This is also why I wait on some animes, Kamos. A lot of anime like Witch Hat Atelier, it's quite obvious that unless they bomb, they're going to get 2 seasons. So they're kind of split things up. Like they have like, or they literally do the thing where they do like season 1 first part, season 1 second part, and they're a year apart or something, or like half a year apart. Have you seen Iseda? I don't know. I don't recognize the name. Oh, K-On! Oh, I never watched K-On. I don't usually go for that type of like girl ensemble cast anime. I think the reason is animation is expensive. Yeah. Also, no Kuni counts as all female. Oh, true. Also, no Kuni, but the female main character there, that is trippy. It's so trippy. Hope I had a wonderful day. Oh, I have. I hope you had a good day as well. To be fair, I spent most of the day sleeping or getting my allergy shot today already, so I can question how productive I've been. Not really any productivity, but oh wait, I was about to say I could do something productive and I like upload the ASMR to the ASMR channel during the stream, but I don't dare do that because I have to switch over to my other YouTube account for the Moonfeather one, and I don't know if the stream, like the YouTube studio thing, would let me continue streaming if I do that. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't take that risk that the stream suddenly gets killed. I'll do it right after stream finishes. Oh, there's probably a lot of animes with like an all-female cast that I haven't seen, Kamos. Can't I do it in another browser? But all my auto logins are on Chrome, Camels. If I use Firefox, it's usually not for like YouTube, VTube behind the scene things. And it's like to watch YouTube or something. Hey. Lion and Madoka is the best. Ooh, I haven't watched Madoka yet, but I want to watch that one. Madoka Magica, I've only ever heard good things about. And I think is the thing, I never watched Madoka Magica back in the day because I thought it was a magical girl anime. And I have watched some magical girl animes, but that was when I my early days of watching animes. And then I didn't really watch any after that. But Madoka Magica is quite different from what I know. I watched Tokyo Mew Mew back in the day though, and I liked it when I was younger. Yeah. Well, it's like a magical girl one, but it's different. It's dark. I want to watch it for the darkness, couples. Can we watch a series together? The problem is I don't want to commit to a series watch along, because when I watch anime series, I like sometimes skipping the openings, and that's hard. Oh, that's hard to do when you're watching on stream because you need the timer to be synced up. And then I like binging it in one go and like doing some arts and crafts at the end, like crocheting or stuff on the side. And that's also I wouldn't be able to do if I was doing a watch along. So if we're doing watch alongs, Kamals, it's going to be of movies. So the most you can get me to watch would be like an anime movie, like a Ghibli movie or something. Yeah. Yeah. Ironically, Madoka spawned many darker magical girl shows. Yeah. I'm an OP skipper. Kamals! Only if the OP is not like an absolute banger. And also, sometimes if you're watching 12 episodes of an anime in one go, you start skipping the openings. It heavily depends on the anime. It would have to be a really bad cliffhanger for you to skip the opening. Again, it depends on the animes. Even if you're binging like 30 episodes, you never skip. Oh, I definitely skip. I watch it once or twice all the way through. Yeah. Speaking of magical girls, you remember me mentioning which? Did I watch Wings Club? Oh, I watched Wings Club when it was on TV when I was younger. When it was on TV when I was younger. I did watch Wings Club, so it was like the early days Wings Club. And not the modern iterations. And then I got excited and checked out the modern iterations, and it looks way different. It's not Wings anymore. Sometimes, Kamals, modern iterations shouldn't be allowed. Like 2D stuff being animated to 3D style cartoons doesn't always work out. Yeah, it doesn't always work out. Let's just put it that way, okay? Just like sometimes adapting 2D to live action doesn't always work out. I think the more cursed genre is the 2D to 3D adaptations that can get really cursed. Yeah. Yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Animes where the opening and ending have little changes to reflect the plot progress are cool, but if they don't have that, then skipping when the multiple episodes watching is fine. Yeah. You did like Alita Battle Angel? Oh, the movie adaptation? But wasn't that live action? Live action with 3D? I think. Then there's live action in a cursed category of its own. But live action can also be really good. Like the current One Piece live action has gotten so much universal praise. Which is showing that they can even take a more fantastical show like One Piece and actually do a good live adaptations of it. Alita was live action with the main character being partially CGI'd. Yeah, they made the eyes really big. It's the one thing I remember seeing all around the internet when that one got adapted. Just so many articles and pictures of her face with the giant anime eyes. Surprised One Piece turned out as good as it did. It's pretty over-the-top anime stuff. Yeah. I think it just shows like what can happen when you put a lot of like love and effort into it, and also probably a decent budget. Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson wasn't too bad either. I haven't heard like super good stuff, but not super bad stuff. I kind of heard like mixed stuff about that one. Source accurate anime eyes. Yeah, when you get the source accurate anime eyes on a more like realistic body, it just turned a little bit uncanny. When you fully commit to the source material instead of trying to ground it, yeah. Also, Oda is doing quality control, so they don't do stupid stuff like Nami Sanji romance. Ah, true. Yeah, having the original creator on board probably also helps. Mm-hmm. That I think is good for any adaptation, honestly. Probably. Mm-hmm. The newest episode of the Ghost in the Shell anime has some jaw-dropping animation. It's incredible. Oh yeah, I'm watching that one eventually. I'm for 100% watching that one. But again, I'm waiting until the season finishes. I can binge it all in one go, Kamos! Does it have... Sometimes when animes get made, they get... There's rare cases where they get 24 episodes. My anime lists season. Does that one... Is there anyone currently running that has 24 episodes in one go? Let me see. 13 episodes, 12. Question mark, 13, 12. Where's the... Oh, where's the Ghost in the Shell one? Have I scrolled past it? Oh god, I must have scrolled past it. Oh, there we go. Oh, it has question mark. It says question mark currently. So maybe 12, 13 then. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember seeing Oda's sand drawing from the live-action One Piece set. Yeah, when the Ghost in the Shell manga, they stay pretty close to the source material this time. Ooh, that's pretty cool. New Ghost in the Shell is interesting because it's way different than the most Ghost in the Shell series. Standalone Complex and the like are based on the 1995 movie in tone, which took liberties with the original manga. Ah, oh yeah, so this is the truest anime adaptation then. Which is kind of cool. I like it when they go back. It's kind of what they did. I mean, not as overtly, but another example of that is the Spice and Wolf one, which the early anime took more liberties with changes, and then the new Spice and Wolf that they're making is the more true to source material one. Which, speaking of, when are they doing the second season of that? Spice and Wolf. Spice and Wolf. Where's the new Spice and Wolf? Up. Let me see. Spice and Wolf. Adaptation. This is the early one. Where's the new adaptation? No, Spice and Wolf. Oh, the new Spice and Wolf is out, but they haven't adapted everything. Oh, here we go. I think. Oh yeah, here we go. Second season. Spice and Wolf. Merchant meets the Wise Wolf is what it's called, the new one. Okay, this is question mark for the new season. The second one. Question mark. But honestly, they should take their time because the first season, I think they did they do 24 episodes? Yeah, they did 25 episodes and it was really good. It was really good. Second season this year, you think? I feel like it might have gotten announced already. It just says question mark. Could be the winter season. Fall season, winter season could still be, but 2022 could be more likely. It just said it's not yet aired. But yeah, I really like it. Really like the new one. Highly recommend. If you haven't watched already. And you like fantasy stuff, like original fantasy stories. Yeah. You hope they animate the sequel series? Oh, the one that follows their daughter. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, since they're doing a true novel adaptation now, they'll probably reach the end eventually, and then they could go on and do the one with the daughter. You miss when a lot of animes got 24 to 25 episodes per season instead of 10, 13. Yeah, that's why it's so good when you see a 25 episode anime. Which Spice and Wolf was one of the ones that got it. I think Spice and Wolf is a really popular franchise in Japan as well, though. And I think the franchises that are already universally popular in Japan does tend to get a little bit more leeway when it comes to the anime seasons and stuff. Some of the series that get, if you don't know Kamo, some of the series that get really popular here, like in the West, quote unquote, aren't necessarily as popular in Japan. And it is the Japan popularity that does kind of run a little bit like what gets adapted or not. Or like how many episodes things get, which I guess I'm thankful for Detective Conan, which is one of my favorite animes, because that one is very, very, very unpopular in the West compared to Japan popularity. And in Japan it's crazy popular. Like a lot of people that don't necessarily know anime or watch anime in Japan like still knows Detective Conan. Blu-ray sales are huge for anime production. Yeah, like the physical goods sale as well, the merch and stuff. And I know there's quite a bit of like Spice and Wolf hollow merch and things. Usually if it's huge here, it's huge in Japan too. Oh, true. Well, there are some animes that I think get a little bit more popular internationally than in Japan. A good example is Hunter's Guild Red Riding Hood. It was a really popular manga in the West, but not in Japan, and it got axed. Ah, brutal. Brutal. Oh. Conan has a box office topper every year. Yeah, they have good movies as well. They have good anime movies for Detective Conan. Which obviously they get cinema sales and stuff like that. And they have the TCG now, and I think the TCG is fairly popular in Japan. That'd be my guess. Since they have made so much of it. Which I love that. I will say though, the most recent set of the Conan TCG might be like the first set that I'm not going to get, because it focuses very heavily on a lot of characters that I don't know too much. So, yeah. Yeah. Signed Kaito Kid is your chase. Each to their own. Golgo 13 is a good example of it being popular in Japan, but not known that well outside of it. Oh yeah, I love Golgo 13. Golgo 13 is great. I wish they got a new anime, because that one was so good. You thought that I was going to say the set has a lot more Kaito? No. It has a lot of characters that I don't know too well. Just rubbing my eyes. I am contemplating Kamos. What happened to the signed Kaito Kid cards? Oh, they're somewhere. They're somewhere among my cards. I need to gather all my signed cards together for this year's birthday merch. I was saying, I'm contemplating just going and taking a late night nap. Kamos, I think I might need it today. Last month, this month, the allergy injections have just been like a little bit extra. A little bit extra exhaustion. Which is why I scheduled the chatting stream to begin with today, which was a smart decision, Kamos. Very smart. I think on allergy injection days, I'll just start doing these shorter chatting streams, I think, which are a nice way to just get pure chatting streams on my schedule, because I'm so bad to remember scheduling those, but also another way to get extra sleep. A late night nap? No, late evening nap. It's like 9 p.m, but I probably only sleep for 2 hours and then get up and be awake for like 5 hours and go to sleep for real. It's like awake, sleep, awake, sleep, awake, proper sleep. That will be my day today, couples. Yeah. I think I should probably round off because I do feel like a little bit brain foggy. You always like to just chatting streams? Yeah. Ended up being a lot of anime chatting today. Which is, to be fair, not that unusual. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I cock it over the fact that the Lord of the Rings series is getting 4 seasons. I hope it turns better. I know it's a little bit like of a mixed bag, but if you're doing more of it, I genuinely hope it gets better. So we have some cool Lord of the Rings media. Get your company while you were studying. Ooh, studying. Nice and nice, dude. When am I continuing my Pummel series? Oh, Pummel building? Eventually. Don't worry. Coming to hang cams near you in the future. Yeah, let me find someone to raid Camels. Maybe I can raid someone I usually don't raid since we're ending earlier. Dun 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 dun. There are true Lord of the Rings movies in the work? Whoa! Did I play any of the Lord of the Rings movie games back in the day? I don't think we had any. I don't actually think we had any. Who are we rating? Oh. I don't usually rate Serena. Serena's starstruck. She's playing League of Legends. Whoa. You don't see too many VTubers streaming that. I'm pretty sure she's not streaming on Twitch, so we're doing a YouTube only raid. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a nap, Kamos. I'm going to go and faceplant on my bed. But before that, I'm going to upload. Oh no, yeah. But we're rating Serena because she's usually not live when I end, and I always like rating a little bit of different people if I can when I end stream at unusual end stream times. I'm going to go upload 1002 ASMR before I go faceplant on my bed, Camels. So please keep a watch out on the Moonfeather ASMR channel. Eee! And I won't see you tomorrow because tomorrow I have to record stuff. I'm going in the recording mines. But I will see you on Thursday for Splatoon Raiders, where we'll see how much they changed the game, if we're going to feel overtly like the bad guys or not. That article said the people were feeling bad because they were stealing treasure from the Salmonoids and just wrecking their day. So let's see if there is a reason to steal treasure from the Salmonoids, or if we're literally just invading their country and stealing the poor salmon's things for shinies. I forget the free chat thumbnail. Oh, the schedule stream thumbnail. I'll update that. Yes. But yeah, Otsukamo Kamos, I love you. Mama. Big love.